So I was sitting there, my grandma called me and said that the Empire Project was on News 12. And I laughed at her and didn't really believe her. The next thing I did was I texted Nico in all caps. He was like, no way.
I was like, Kyle, are you sure? Because like your grandma saw that we did the Christmas lights display and maybe she's just confusing it with another Christmas lights display.
This holiday display in Ocean County is being used to raise money for the fight against multiple sclerosis. A band out of Maryland, the Empire Project, is what they call, released a remix of CVROL of the Bells.
We asked a few people if they could check News 12 for us, and Joe's mom recorded it for us. Kyle's fiance's sister, Jenny, recorded it for us, and they're sending it to us. So it is confirmed. Kyle's grandmother was telling the truth, and we were on the news, and it was dope.
We worked really hard to send those messages out and explain what was going on, and so it wasn't like by chance that something like that happened. So in our elementary school, we're forced to pick up an instrument. And I want to play drums, but my family said it wasn't a good idea, so I picked up trumpet. And then I played trumpet until my uncle gave me his drum set from way back in the day. And then I started playing drums. So Nico and I have always lived around the corner from each other, and so did one of our other friends, Dan. And together we just started jamming, and Nico likes being loud over music, so he just started naturally singing over it. And we thought it was a good idea to move the instruments outside, and we put on a concert for the neighborhood.
I remember one of the songs we made was called Peanut Butter in My Pocket. It was an awesome song, and we serenaded the town of Cliffwood Beach, and I'm sure that the neighbors loved it.
I was never really in a band throughout all of middle school to high school, but I got together with a bunch of friends and we would always play talent shows, and it was a lot of fun.
In high school, we did 2 talent shows together, me and Kyle, and we actually won both of them. And I think that propelled us into pursuing a career in music and entertainment. Something that I noticed about us that I wanted to continue doing was we had great stage presence, in my opinion.
We are shooting down from Maryland, New Jersey.
I was really inspired by Axl Rose from Guns N' Roses, especially at that time, and he would run back and forth on stage like a maniac, and I did the same thing, and I still love doing that today. So it was me, Kyle, and our boy Dan Cordy played in those talent shows together, both of them. And after that, we were like, oh, let's start a band. So down in Kyle's basement, just plotting and writing music, and recruited a bassist named Meatball, and Tom Lake joined eventually, and we were just killing it, doing shows on the Jersey scene.
It just became so hard to meet up with everyone.
So it just so happened as Shoot 'Em Down, our band, was fizzling out, Kyle was making some beats on his computer for fun, real heavy electronic stuff. He hasn't changed.
I still wanted to do music, so I found a way to do it on my own.
He showed me some of it, and I was like, yo, let me rap on it. And he's like, yeah, alright.
Out of all the neighborhood kids that started recording and stuff like that, it's crazy that one of my closest friends was so good at rapping.
So then I wrote to it, and like we actually liked how everything came out, and we were like, let's continue this.
I'm pretty sure it was like 8 years ago when we started the Empire Project. No one was rapping over electronic instrumentals, and that's what I wanted to hear, so that's why we started. I think my love for music came from when my mom passed away. Music was always there to comfort me, and throughout the years when I lost someone, I just loved music and was comforted by it even more.
For me personally, what inspired me to write music and to put this message out there is the fact that music is my therapy. So anything that I've ever gone through, I wrote a song about, and there was literally nothing better to make me feel better. My brother died when I was 12 years old, and I think that it really, really woke me up to something that most people probably don't see. And that's the reason I feel I need to spread that message, and that is that you have no idea when you're going to go or when your life's going to end, and that when it does, it doesn't matter if people thought negative things about you or what you strive to be in your life. All that matters is that you were having a good time doing it and that you were trying your best, and me and Kyle want to change the world and change that way of thinking, and I will always inspire people to go for what they love and what they dream to do, even if it seems unrealistic, and we're going to lead by example. We're all